In October 2015, at the CIA headquarters in Virginia, CIA Director John Brennan received a call from an unknown number. The caller sounded like a kid. He told Brennan that he had hacked into all CIA systems. Normally, people would think this was a prank call, but not when the call is made directly to the director of the world's most powerful intelligence agency. Just getting John Brennan's personal mobile number was a big deal on its own. This is the story of two teenagers who hacked the CIA and embarrassed one of the strongest governments in the world. Who were these kids, and how did they manage to do something this big? As soon as the caller was asked what he wanted, the boy said, "The U.S. should stop attacking the Middle East, especially Palestine, and let the world live in peace." Before the call even ended, CIA officials had already discovered that their systems had been breached. The damage caused by this hack would only become clear later, and it was worse than they expected. The American government and CIA immediately went into full alert mode. Having a child hack their systems was humiliating. To understand how serious this was, you need to know how cautious CIA agents usually are. For example, in the CIA headquarters in Langley, even the Starbucks cups do not have logos or customer names, so nothing can be traced back to an agent. Now imagine how big of a failure it was for them to have their systems hacked. The investigation soon revealed that the call had come from Leicestershire, England, made by a 15-year-old boy who called himself Cracker. He had formed his own hacking group named Crackers with Attitude. But why did he hack the CIA, and how? To understand this, we need to go back to 2008. In Virginia, USA, another boy who used the nickname Default was obsessed with online games. He started changing game code to win easily and created cheats. He learned everything from the internet and soon became very skilled. His inspiration came from the famous hacking group Anonymous, which used to hack major websites and post political messages. Default was impressed and started hacking small websites himself. But he wanted to do something bigger, so he joined another hacking group called AnonSec. AnonSec used botnets, networks of infected computers, to carry out attacks. Since Default was part of the group, he also had access to these botnets. One day he found that a Canadian medical college's computer was part of the infection. He hacked into it and accessed their financial records. The college was supposed to collect over $9 million from students, and Default deleted all the records. It caused chaos, and Default experienced his first successful hack. His next major hack came from anger. In 2014, Denmark passed a disturbing law that allowed sexual acts with animals. Animal rights activists worldwide were outraged. Default, who loved his own dog, became furious. He and his group hacked Denmark's official website and posted a large message exposing the government. They also attacked and shut down all websites supporting the law. This hack caused massive global outrage. Eventually, due to pressure, Denmark canceled the law the next year. But everyone credited Anonymous for the attack, and Default didn't like that someone else was getting credit for his work. Default was extremely careful about hiding his identity. He never used home Wi-Fi. Instead, he bought a satellite connection installed far from his house and used a private network to connect to it. His computer as security was so strong that it took 30 minutes just to boot, but he didn't mind the wait. Now we introduce the second character again, Cracker from England. Before 2013, Default and Cracker didn't know each other. But then an event connected them. Edward Snowden, working as a consultant for the NSA, discovered that the CIA and NSA were secretly collecting private data from all Internet users without consent. Snowden wanted to expose this truth but feared he'd be jailed or killed if he stayed in the U.S. He fled to Hong Kong and leaked the information to journalists. The leak shook the whole world. People were furious that their private information was being spied on. Default and Kraken connected because of this. Both wanted to teach the American government a lesson. Their goal was the same. Default wanted revenge because the U.S. was violating citizens' privacy. Kraken wanted revenge for U.S. attacks on Gaza. Their first target was the Director of National Intelligence, James Clapper. They leaked his phone number publicly so anyone could just Google it and call him. Then they decided to aim even higher, the director of the CIA, John Brennan. Kraken searched online and found a number linked to Brennan. It was a Verizon number. Kraken then called Verizon's tech team pretending to be an employee. When asked to verify his identity, he gave the PIN he had already hacked. Verizon then gave him full access to Brennan's details, including backup numbers, address, account numbers, and even the last 4 digits of his bank card. Next, Kraken attempted to hack Brennan's email. He used the last 4 digits of Brennan's card to reset the security verification, and within minutes, he got full access. Now he had all of Brennan's private emails, secret documents, and personal data of CIA officers, including social security numbers and classified instructions. Brennan eventually realized his account was hacked and closed it, but it was too late. Kraken had already downloaded everything. He started releasing one document after another, and panic spread across America. CIA's reputation suffered worldwide. A few days later, Kraken leaked personal details of 9,000 officials from the Department of Justice and 20,000 FBI agents. This was one of the biggest security breaches in U.S. history. Kraken continued living his life casually, thinking he was untraceable, but Default, who lived inside the U.S., became worried. He feared that if caught, the consequences would be severe. They might never have been found. But Default made one fatal mistake. He got drunk and told his friend that he was behind the CIA hack. That one slip destroyed everything. The FBI raided Default's room, arrested him, and during interrogation, he revealed Kraken's real name. With help from British police, Kraken was arrested soon after. Kraken's real name was Kane Gamble, and Default's name was Justin Gray Liverman. Because Kraken was underage, he received a 2-year prison sentence. Default, who was directly involved in multiple hacks, received a 5-year sentence. Both of them are now free and working in the cybersecurity field.